Big Breakfast comes about, how did that even start at that time? Like Big
What do you mean, the
Breakfast.
show or me on it?
Well, you on the show, because like Big Breakfast, like, and I only know this from people that I've met who now work in TV that are commissioners or execs.
Everyone worked on it.
Everybody worked on it.
Everybody worked on it.
But the stories I hear from what it was like, one, everybody loved it. So everybody I meet who worked in TV says, "Oh, we loved it." You know, even when it came back, you had people that wanted to work on it. For myself and AJ, obviously massive shoes to fill because it's such an iconic show.
But they didn't give you. The trouble is, they missed the message of it with you a bit, because I think you'd have been fucking great. I watched it. I thought, this is great. They really get it. This is they've only had 2 shots of this. I watched like the second one. I'm thinking this is the second time. And this is great. This is great. You know, this is they really get it, and it just needs time. It's the first thing is, it has to be every day. Weekly. What about the Big Breakfast said this should be a weekly show? Nothing. If you're going to set it up, really go for it. Also, it's meant to be an alternative to dreary daily breakfast shows. That's its whole point. This is how Channel 4 roll. This is how they do it. And without it, I think at Channel 4, I would say, it's without having your breakfast show, it's like a school without assembly. You've got to say who you are every day. This is who we are. This is what's on. This is our talent first. This is who we are. This is what we're about. It's where you promote yourself. They've honestly, since it's gone, they're trying to be what they were, and they're sort of thinking, oh, they're dotting around, but there's nothing to solidify and focus. If I was in charge of Channel 4, it's the first thing I'd do. Say, no, we're having a flagship breakfast show.
Every morning.
I mean, I love Cheers repeats. Don't get me wrong. I love Woody. You know? He's our record guest on the show. But he that's the 4 till 7 thing on Radio X, between 4 and 7 every single day. You've got to have it. And with you and AJ, they just had that chance at something looked and sounded and felt and was Channel 4 and could have been different. You're not about being like a Kids Live and Kicking or Ant and Dec. It's not a Saturday fucking show or a kitchen show. You know, boring people cooking. It's about daily. No, it's not. What are you going to have? What? Now, when did that start? Saturday morning. What we need is some quite boring white chefs. Yes, that's what we need. We need some quite boring white middle-aged men going, just add the gravy there, put it, bang in a bit of onions. Make sure you don't burn them, because you're going to need them later. And they go, oh, that smells lovely. Have you ever seen someone ever pick up and go, that is disgusting, Jesus Christ? Just add that, and we'll brown that. Now, I've got one over here we go. Yeah, that's because that's what the kids want on a Saturday. That's what the kids want, isn't it? So we're going to be making, and we're just going to scribble those in a chubbing vase. And if you haven't got a scribbling tray, you can use a gravelling dish or a muttock farm. You know, whatever. They just come out with these fucking things that no one's got at home. We're going to leave those for a bit. It's Saturday. Because you cook a bit yourself. No, they do that, don't they? I hate it. All sort of busy. They're all sort of busy, aren't they?
So what was it like for you?
And then we have it, pasta favore. And everyone goes, that looks delicious. Bob. You know, what the fuck is that about? Oh, well, I'm going to enjoy eating that later. Right. Some people think bird watching isn't exactly what you think. Absolutely delicious. Steve. you know that sort of throw, and everyone's going. Yeah.
I can't lie, that's me, man. I've been on these shows, man.
Yeah, I know, I've been on them all. They're so, you got that one on Sundays, right? Which is sometimes you have like 9 panellists on that Sunday brunch just sitting there, just watching 2 bald guys fuck about in a kitchen in some sort of fake oven, just going. You notice he goes, and I like my potatoes like that, because and then Tim goes, oh man, I can't wait to have that with some wine. Yeah. And then someone says something from that table, don't they? Someone goes, can we try some? They go, and they're like, what? Shut up! Shut up, the 9 of you! You're just meant to look like this big, uneasy, weird panel. You're thinking, this is live telly. It used to be such fun. You got like 10 of you fuckers. And you're just making them watch you cook and wait for a mouthful.
So what? Big Breakfast What was your vibes like on it? Because I heard there was a story that in the canal they found a dead body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, we found lots of floaters down there.
Really?
Yeah, you used to always find floaters.
That is
So quick, dead body. There's a dead body. We used to have mad things there. I bumped into. Here's an example. I don't even remember it because he used to move on every day. I interviewed Curtis Stigers. Yeah. You know that guy. I wonder why we hold our tears in our rain. You know, one of those sort of.
Yeah.
I wonder why. No, what's that voice? Yeah, I'm gonna be there. You know, he's got that kind of calling out his name.
Yeah.
His name. But he's not that guy.
Yeah.
But he's got that similar voice.
That voice,
that weird. 103.6, the Panda. Like Mark Wahlberg done his Daddy's Home. I fucking love that. Anyway, Curtis Stigers appeared on one of those daytime shows. Not a cooking one, but actually was a cooking one. And he goes, you locked me in you locked me in a fucking cupboard. I go, what? He goes, yeah, on that breakfast show. I go, oh, sorry. He goes, yeah, I was there for the whole fucking show. You never let me out. I sort of thought, I remember that. I remember it. He was misbehaving. I go, no, Stigers, in the cupboard. And the crew put him in the cupboard. We finished the act. We just forgot about him. He was in the cupboard under the stairs for an hour and a half. Just, Stigers, cupboard. Yeah, because they moved the piano and put it in front of it. He couldn't get out. It's only when we heard banging. Fucking hell. We had hilarious things on there. Just hilarious things.
Because it looked so fun and so crazy.
It was so crazy. We had David Bowie turn up just because he wanted to be a sound man.
Really?
And he came in and he goes, I just love the show, John. Oh, mate, being here today, it's like I've won the lottery. Okay, that's how he says it. Lottery. Did you win the national lottery? Is my battery run out? Battery? Because it's from Brixton. He's got that sort of slight voice like that, a bit like Suggs. And he goes... And he just wanted to hold the boom. He goes, you all look like you're having such fun. I just wanted to join in. So he just came in for the Christmas show. He just wanted to do it. And he just came to the shed, had a chat, and just hung out. He goes, I'm a tremendous fan. He used to have, I love the show. He used to get, I'll get it sent out on VHS to California. I think you get the big breakfast. You're a fan of mine.
He used to get it sent out.
He used to get it sent out. I was sitting with him in makeup. I was just looking across thinking, I'm in makeup with David Bowie. Fuck. And he's going, I love watching it. And he goes, sometimes... and then we started talking about stuff. And he goes, do you know what the feeling I hate? He says, sometimes I watch it there in my private study. And he's got that wife, Imam, the supermodel.
Yes, yeah.
He used to say, you're waiting for a saucy picture to download. I'm thinking, hold on a second. He goes, well, what I quickly do is I quickly turn on that and make out I'm down here watching a bit of the Big Bang. I'm thinking, why are you waiting to download a saucy picture? It's just mad.
The guests you guys used to have on that show though was...
They're fucking crazy.
You guys, didn't you have Pavarotti on the show?
Yeah. No, Pavarotti has been on the show, yeah. I can't remember if he was on there.
You had some incredible
we had
guests on that
Bon
show.
Jovi as the house band just in the corner. Bon Jovi! And just played suddenly ripping out any choose what to. I've sung No Diggity with Teddy Riley.
Wow.
No, my part was, I like the way you were, kid. And mine was, no diggity on the no diggity on the harmony line, yeah? No diggity. His is no diggity, and its harmony stacks up. I've done the Master G slot on Rapper's Delight, Sugar Hill Gang. I said it MES, TER. I've done that bit because he couldn't turn up. Yeah. We had Grandmaster Flash and Furious 5 on there, even though that's Sugar Hill Gang, but it's similar. Yeah. So I've done that whole slot with them. With them. Good job I knew it. I've sung Islands in the Stream with Kenny Rogers. I've danced with John Travolta. Oh man, we had crazy people on there.
Was there ever anyone that you was on there with and you just look back and you just like... Because I know you just mentioned David Bowie, but is there like a guest that even when you had them on at this time, it was like, oh my God, we're getting...
Well, one morning, yes, loads of them. One morning, we had Deep Purple, the metal band. They're a good band, but they decided to reform, and for some reason, they thought we'll reform on the Big Breakfast. So they opened the show with Smoke on the Water. I was like, ladies and gentlemen, they haven't done this for, I don't know how many fucking years it was. They go, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the big breakfast. Here's Deep Purple. And we had down, down, down. And they're there in our garden. And there's people literally who've come from Sweden on motorbikes just to watch them. The whole canal side was packed. It was crazy. People on the other side, thousands of people just turned up just to see, just round this fucking garden to watch this metal band do Smoke on the Water. And they were great. They nailed it as well. They were really good. Yeah, no, we had some amazing people. We had just had some really odd moments in there, you know, that you wouldn't, I don't know where they happen now.
Did it ever feel like you was making TV though at the time?
No, it really didn't. Just felt like fucking around in this house because it was every day, and it needs that. So you're not nervous about it. You're just really comfy that you've got to work with the team.
Because 90s TV is special, man.
It's great.
There's like, I grew up obviously as a 90s kid, but watching TV in the 90s, I'm like so obsessed with how crazy the shows was. But then I'm so obsessed with like how now everyone who was a runner, especially now being on the other side of being able to do television, says that I was a runner on this show, or I worked on that show. But there's something like amazing about like British 90s TV because, you know, I watched documentaries and you had like Britpop happening and...
But price came down. And this is what's sad. What's sad is we all thought this is the beginning of something when it was the end.
Yes, what's good, people? My name is Mo Gilligan, and you just watched my podcast highlights of the beginning, middle, and end podcast. Now, if you did like this, feel free to like and subscribe. And if you want to catch the whole thing, I'm talking the whole juicy thing, make sure you go listen to it on the Global Player or wherever you catch your podcast. Take care. Peace.